What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival Late Night Live. Thanks for tuning in. So the gloves are off. The gloves are off. And I've said this time and time again. I said this years ago. This is how things always happen when people are running for president. This is not a team sport, how much people like to think it is. It's not. But Trump, he's critical for a lot of people, and that's something he's good at. It's part of his brand, if you will. Is he can name call, he can do some things. But so Trump has went on the offense on Ramaswamy publicly, and this is the first time he's ever done this ahead of the Iowa caucus. And basically what he said is a vote for Vivek is a vote for the other side. He's calling him a rhino, a Democrat in Republican clothing. So there's 2 days left until the Iowa caucus, and Donald Trump has basically started to slam Vivek. Previously they've appeared to be pretty cordial with each other and have somewhat amount of respect for one another. But this is what he posted on True Social here. He said, Vivek started his campaign as a great supporter. He said the best president in generations, etc. Unfortunately, now all he does is disguise his support in the form of deceitful campaign tricks. Very sly, but a vote for Vivek is a vote for the other side. Don't get duped by this. Vote for Trump. Don't waste your vote. Vivek is not MAGA. The Biden indictments against his political opponent will never be allowed in this country. They're already beginning to fall. MAGA. Now, again, this is the first time that he has slammed Vivek in some kind of personal or public attack. And apparently, if I have the photo here, I got to change the format. But it's all stemmed from this photo op that Vivek did, where he has made some shirts up with Trump's arrest photo. Here, let me get it up. Trump's arrest photo, save Trump, vote Vivek. Yeah, and then this is his response to the True Social post. Yes, I saw President Trump's True Social post. It's an unfortunate move by his campaign advisors. I don't think friendly fire is helpful. Donald Trump was the greatest president of the 21st century, and I'm not going to criticize him in response to this late attack. So basically, it stemmed from this that he's using basically Trump brand, his mugshot, which is an amazing mugshot, if you will. But save Trump, vote Vivek. So it pissed Trump off. It's pissed his campaign off. But there's a senior Trump advisor right here. Post his photo up. This is Chris LaSavita. He took it even further, calling Vivek a fraud. And there's actually a article from The Hill that even Trump's campaign changed tune on fraud when Ramaswamy. So they're calling him the fraud Ramaswamy now. He's had names for DeSantis. He's had names for everybody. But so they posted on X, coming from the Trump campaign. Here's a great picture of this campaign's #1 fraud, with a picture of Ramaswamy and his supporters wearing those shirts. So again, man, the gloves are off. Things are getting serious. But LaSavita also said that Trump doesn't need saving. Okay. And I guess I would understand the point. This is not a team sport. We're not, obviously they're both running for the Republican ticket, but they're competing against one another essentially. So yeah, I can get you not wanting to see, especially the man Trump is. He doesn't need saving. He's his own hero, But after Trump's post, Ramaswamy again went on X and said he respects the hell out of Trump and that he is the best 21st president, 21st century. But he doubled down on the claim that, and he's been saying this, a lot of people have been saying this, to be honest with you. This is nothing new, that Trump's political enemies aim to narrow the GOP field into a two-horse race between Trump and Haley, and they will eventually eliminate him from the race, right? And he says eliminate, whatever you will. That would, I mean, we see them taking them off, trying to take them off the ballots. We've talked about how freaking people are talking about, taking him out literally. So that's kind of where we're at. Like I personally believe Vivek's right in that. They're going to do that. They're going to do everything in their power not to let Donald Trump go head to head with Joe Biden. He will not make it. Joe Biden will not make it. So he goes on to say in this post, Ramaswamy does, is that open your eyes to the hard truth. This system will stop at nothing to keep this man away from the White House. He then posted, again, I'll just, if I have it still here, yeah, post back up. This was his pretty much he said this and he's done, right? But I mean, if you're looking at it from a campaign standpoint, this is a brilliant move by Vivek. I mean, if you're looking at it just from campaigning, great move. I mean, you can't say it's not. You're using the man that people love from the Republican Party, and you're basically saying you're going to save him. You're using his image, using his brand, his mugshot, right? But I think what and I can understand Trump being mad about it because he is. I mean, they are competing. I mean, this competition. That's what a lot of people don't understand, and I see people get very offended when you talk about any of this stuff, like on the conservative side. It's wild to me that conservatives have become so soft. But if you mention anything critical of any one of these people, oh God, I'm following you. It's wild to me, but whatever. But again, I do think he's absolutely right that they're trying to position Haley and Trump, and then they'll take out Trump. We did a video about Haley the other day, and if you didn't watch, I recommend you do. But Haley's funded by BlackRock. She's funded by George Soros. She's funded by Wall Street. She is a bought and paid for puppet. She was my governor, if you didn't know. And when she was here, she was a moderate Democrat with a Republican title. That's what she is. That's what she is now. All right, she's a moderate Democrat running as a Republican. That's what she is. That's what she always has been. She's done disastrous things here in South Carolina. She got in bed with Boeing here. They built a big plant here. She gave them all kinds of breaks. And as soon as she gets out from being governor, she's on the board. I mean, it's no secret she's a puppet. And why people are even falling for it is beyond me. It's beyond me. Like, I don't even understand why she has a chance, right? But Vivek did comment something else as well. He said on X that we can't fall for that trap. 1 year from now, we won't look back and say we were shocked that it happened. We will kick ourselves for not stopping it. He said, you won't hear any friendly fire coming from me, right? So obviously he's taking the high ground. He's not going to obviously attack Donald Trump because that would be a death to his campaign, I do believe. Trump is heavily in the lead, so that means that he is well liked amongst the populace, amongst conservative population. He won't make it if he does that, right? Now, going back, Trump, like I said, had previously praised Vivek. He said that after the GOP debate last month that he declared Ramaswamy the winner. And he says Vivek wins because he thinks I'm great. Maybe that's the narcissist part of Donald Trump, whatever. But Vivek also, if you recall, pledged to remove himself from the Colorado Republican primary ballot in solidarity with Trump because he was being removed. And he asked for DeSantis and Haley to do the same. Did they chirp up? No, negative. And I don't know if you saw the debate between with whatever DeSantis and Haley were kind of go. It was like two kittens fighting. It was the most dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. But I would like to know, who would you vote for? Who do you plan to vote for in the primary? You don't have to tell me. I don't really care, but I'm curious to kind of get a read amongst followers that obviously think like the same way as I do. I want to know who you would vote for in the primary. So cast your votes in the comment section, not in the live chat section. Don't fill this live chat up yet. Put it in the comment section. And then but the thing is, I'll say this, and even when I was talking about Vivek the other day, because the January 6th crying video, I think it's people are like, well, he changed his mind. Yeah, and I'm cool with people changing their mind. I don't have any problem with that. I have a problem with a grown man crying about January 6th. That's my problem with it. I guess maybe I wasn't clear enough. That's my problem. Now the thing is that I know in today's world that a lot of people, again, are very undecided on these guys, or, they think, oh, he's paid opposition, he's a puppet, blah, blah, all those sort of things. And I get that. You should question everything, by the way. But the thing that makes me curious about Vivek is that he says all the right things, and no one does that. No one does that except for actors that are paid to act in a role. Even Trump has said tons of things I disagree with. I've disagreed with tons of things he's done. Bump stocks, the hokey pokey, shutting the country down, all kinds of things I disagree with. Love lots of things he's done as well, right? I voted for him 3 times. So, and the thing is, I can disagree with someone and still like them and still support them. I don't understand why the beta energy that has infiltrated our country today, that people think that you can't disagree or can't be critical of someone, right? Just because you're critical of someone doesn't mean you don't like them, right? You can still be critical, and there shouldn't really be anybody that you agree with 100%, right? I mean, truthfully, my closest friends and loved ones I disagree with. So, but for some reason, the populace got that beta energy. Oh man, you said something against Vivek. You played that clip. I'm following you. It's crazy, craziest thing I've ever seen. If you wonder why you're losing, there you go, beta energy. But the thing is that, again, I also didn't like who Trump chose for his cabinet. Different people. Freaking Milley, General Milley. Tons of things. Pompeo, snake. Pompeo is the one who sealed the JFK records again. But Vivek does say all the right things, which I like all the things he says. But it does make me question, okay? And I think you should question. And I know in today's world, again, people get so offended. They're so quick. You say something about somebody's savior, political savior, and they get upset. They're, oh my God, this guy's saving the world. What are you talking about? They may, they may, probably not. But lots of people have had the opportunity. The House is ran by Republicans. They've done literally nothing, so there's no saviors there. You'll have a few of them pop up and squeal and make some noise, but they literally don't do anything. So you can't go around getting upset because people are critical, because that is actually the smart thing. I'm going to give you a word of advice, and take this and take it deep with you. You should be critical of everyone at this point. Everyone. When someone says something to you, you should question why they're telling you it. Really. The world has gotten seriously dark. At this point in the game, things are dark, right? There's going to be lots of people faking, paid by BlackRock, you name it, stuff like that. If we even go back to the Bible, Matthew 24:5 says that, for many will come in my name claiming I am the Messiah. They will see many. The Antichrist will appear as the Savior, guys. Like, the Antichrist is going to come. You're going to be like, oh man, this guy's great, and he's going to be a great humanitarian. He's going to, I'm going to bring the world peace, right? So I would suggest you be critical of everyone going forward. You should be critical. If someone's telling you all the right things, question it. Just smart to do. I'm not saying don't support them, because they may not be the wolf in sheep's clothing, but they may. So be critical, analyze, be analytical, think about these things, question it all. And we are in dark days, guys. 2024 is going to be a crazy year. Also, don't forget, this week, the Bug Out Go Bag from Nutrient Survival, my collaboration. I'll put the link below. Pick one up, use BSS 15 for a discount, 15% off. And also, cast your vote in the comments below. And you can expand on why if you like, or why yes, why no, who this, who that. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think. And guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me. Remember to always stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous. Take care.